All right. Hi again, baseball fans, and welcome to the end of week one of season two of the Fields of Dreams Baseball League. Hey, Carlos, welcome in, my friend. First one in the ballpark tonight. May fall. Yeah, I'm recovering from a flu, and I'm hoping to at least get through this one. But welcome in, Mike. Good to see you, Mike Silva here. So two of our actually three counting myself. So three of our 24 owners are here. So this league comprised of 24 members of the YouTube sports gaming community. Each has drafted teams. And if you followed season one, you know what that's all about. And we're in season two, all new look as far as the teams go, and lots of fun ahead. So let's look at first in each of our divisions. First in the win division, San Francisco and Lehigh tied for first at 3 wins, 2 losses. Mike Silva's D-Gens, along with Buckshot's Chico's Bail Bonds and Todd B's Cleveland team. They're a half game back. Chico's at 3-3, and the D-Gens at 3-3. Todd at 2-2, and T-Ville a game back at 2 wins, 3 losses. In the Earth Division, Dallas 3 wins, 1 loss, a half game up on Liverpool. 3-2. Manchester at 3-3 now in a game back, along with Hagerstown. Hagerstown 2-2 so far. Long Island 2-3 at 1.5 back. And Berlin bringing up the rear at 1 wins, 4 losses, and 2.5 games out. In the Water Division, St. Pete holding first place, 4 wins, 2 losses. Yours truly, my team, Carpathian Wolves at 3-3 in a game back. The Amazings 3-4 and 1.5 back. Hadley Lake 2 wins, 3 losses, also 1.5 games back. Bend, Michigan 2 games back at 1-3, and Tampa Bay at 1 win, 5 losses, and 3 games out. In the Fire Division, Canada 5 wins, no losses, so the only team thus far undefeated this season. Vegas, earned by Bernie Strom, 4-1, a game back of them. At 3-2, the Lancaster Fighting Irish, or Fighting Amish, I should say. I'm Irish, so of course I would say Irish. The Fighting Amish, 2 games back, along with Edmonton. Edmonton and Lancaster each 3-2. Chicago, owned by David Lando, 2 wins, 4 losses, 3.5 back. And Florence, that's Aaron Reed's team, 1 wins, 3 losses, also 3.5 out. So we got a pretty good slate here tonight. Samuel Smith, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, my friend. Bernie is here tonight as well. So we're going to try to get through this quickly. If I bark a bit more than usual, guys, is because I'm getting over a nasty, nasty flu. So there's David Lando. All right. Yeah, Amish, just a bit different from the Irish, Mike. You got that absolutely right. So maybe to break myself out of the habit here, we should do a Fighting Amish game, but they're not on the slate for tonight, I don't think, are they? No, they're not. So let's see. There's Slash Deep. There's Slash Deep. All right. And there's Aaron Reed. We don't get to see Aaron Reed's team too much, so I think we're going to do Vegas and Florence, at least for the first game. I'm going to try to do 2. But not sure if that's going to happen, guys. Do my best. All right. We've seen Chico's a lot already. We've seen Lehigh. But who knows what game 2 will hold. So here we go. And we'll set Florence to human. And let's play. All right. We're here at Great American Ballpark. How about it? All right. So let me see. Vegas, we need a righty here. Right. Yep. All right. So it's going to be Nellie Bryles. And Matt Cain. So let's get a righty lineup in here, I guess, too. And we've got a number 8 slot missing here. So, Bernie, what's going on here? Let's try your second versus right, maybe. Bernie, we're missing somebody here. So normally we're letting the computer manager do all this, but for some reason, Bernie, you need somebody in your number 8 slot. You're missing a center fielder. So I don't know who you want in here. Cesar Cedeno is injured. So just cite in the chat if you would like Jacoby Ellsbury or Willie Davis, as you have an injured center fielder. And Cedeno's out for a couple days, it looks like. 3 days. Willie Davis, all right. Willie Davis, it shall be, my friend. I can't make changes to computer team. Allow, yes, of course. Yes, allow. Where do you want him in the lineup, Bernie? Right now he's batting 8th. I don't know if you want to keep him down there or move him around or what. Yeah, the escapades of Bernie's center field. And I have it on good authority that Bernie acquired a new center fielder today, but won't be joining the team until Friday. Okay, so he's in the 8th slot. We're ready to go. All right. Let's go to the home of the Florence team, Great American Ballpark, Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, baseball fans, welcome to Great American Ballpark, where Vegas will take on Florence. Matt Cain will take them out for Vegas, making his first start of the year, and will be opposed by Nelly Briles for Florence, also making his first start. 62 degrees of game time here at the Queen City. Wind speed 14 miles per hour. And from left center field, let's play ball. Matt Cain, in the season from which he was drafted, 14 wins, 8 losses, a 2.89 earned run average. And Nelson Briles, also known as human rain delay, by the way, once actually had a rain out at the Astrodome when he was pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 15 wins, 13 losses, a 3.52 earned average. I see we have 11 people watching. Thank you for coming in and joining us here for some Fields of Dreams baseball action. Looking at the starting defense now for the Florence Firebirds. In left field, Willie Stretch McCovey. In center field, Chet Lemon. In right field, the kid himself, Ken Griffey Jr. At first base, Hal Morris. At second, Brandon Phillips. At shortstop, Barry Larkin. At third base, Sal Bando. Catching, Andy Seminick and Nelly Briles, ready to face Dustin Pedroia, leading off, second baseman here for these Las Vegas Stars. Pedroia early in the season hitting .333 with 2 runs batted in. And we're ready to get started here. The 1-2 pitch coming and change up. This one popped in the infield. Phillips and Larkin converging, but Phillips calling off Larkin, and he will glove it for out number 1. All right, stepping in now on the left side of the plate is first baseman Will Clark. Clark off to a .389 start, a home run, and 3 runs batted in. Briles has the sign from Seminick, the 3-2 pitch. Fastball, and this one missing just away. And Will Clark will draw the walk. So a runner aboard here for Vegas in the top of the first, and it brings up the judge, Frank Robinson. Robinson hitting .158, 2 home runs, 3 runs batted in. The season in which he was drafted, the judge had 39 home runs, 136 ribbies with a .342 average. So Vegas looking for the judge to heat it up soon. Briles with a check of Clark, the 0-2 pitch. And Robinson sends this one high and deep, but not deep enough to left. McCovey will backpedal and short of the track will make the catch, firing into Larkin, holding Will Clark at first. So 2 away and a runner on for Prince Fielder. Prince Fielder, the DH for these Las Vegas Stars. Fielder hitting .263, already has a home run in the season, 4 runs batted in. Briles deals the 0-2 pitch, and this one skied to right toward the foul line. Griffey, covering some territory there, makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played a half inning. It's the Las Vegas Stars nothing, and the Florence Firebirds coming to bat. Looking at the starting defense for Florence, for the Las Vegas Stars. In left field, Ryan Braun. In center, Willie Davis. And right, Frank Robinson. From first to third, Will Clark, Petey, Dustin Pedroia at second, Larry Boa at short. At third base, Evan Longoria, and catching, Brian McCann. Leading it off here in the bottom of the first for Florence would be Barry Larkin, the Hall of Fame shortstop, hitting 118 with a home run and 4 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Matt Cain. Changeup. This one bounded to third. Longoria gloves it in an easy throw across the diamond to Will Clark. 1 up, 1 down. Hal Morris now. Morris wearing his Yankees livery. Morris also was a one-time Cincinnati Red and now a Florence Firebird, hitting 125 on the season. Cain into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball in there. Strike 3 called. So Cain picks up his first strikeout, 2 down here in the bottom of the first. And underrated center fielder Chet Lemon comes to the plate. Lemon hitting 278, a run batted in. Expect Lemon to make some spectacular plays in center field this season for these Florence Firebirds. And this one, strike him out, and the drop third strike, thrown down to first to retire the side. So that's it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played one great play there. I don't know why they're calling it for Larry Boa, but we're just going to go with it. Let's see what happened there really quickly. It was a diving stop, so it was a little glitch by the chalkboard. All right, top of the second we go. Ryan Braun leads things off here. 286 with 2 runs batted in. Nelson Briles gets the sign from Semenuk. The 1-2 pitch, fastball, base hit over the head of Phillips into right field. So Ryan Braun aboard with the first hit of the game. Evan Longoria comes up now. And Longoria hitting 150. Briles with the 2-0 delivery. Fastball. This one skied to left. This one high. McCovey back and makes the catch. Braun quickly gets back to first. So 1 away. So hi, Marlon. This is Action PC Baseball 2024 that we're running this league in. And I will be doing Out of the Park 25 this Friday when it releases. So I'll be doing a first look at it. One of the beta testers, and the other one, of course, is Mike Silva. So we're probably still under embargo, so I can't tell you anything about the game. But Out of the Park is a game that's I feature regularly on this channel. So this is Action PC Baseball. And welcome in, Marlon Price. And hey, D. Scott Howard, great to see you. Welcome into Great American. All right. So Marlon, just quickly, this is a draft league set up by members of our sports gaming community. It's our good friend, Dwayne Martz. So welcome back. And again, Dwayne, you're in our thoughts and our prayers and everything. Guys, cut a good game from Dwayne Martz on his network, 1978. Do check it out. Replaying the 1978 season Braves and Yankees using APA, using the APA Master game in concert with Digital Diamond Baseball. So do check it out. If you're not a subscriber to that channel, please take a moment and subscribe. All right, here's catcher Brian McCann now. This season for the Las Vegas Stars, hitting 214 with 1 run batted in. So Ryan Braun at first, let's look at him. He stole 20 in the season from which he was drafted. He has 1 stolen base thus far this year. So decent lead off first. Briles with a check of the runner looks home. The count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. The throw down. Braun was off in the races, and they cut him down. So that's it. Third out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second inning. We're scoreless here in Cincinnati. Nathaniel Lentz. Welcome in, Nathaniel. Joining us for some Fields of Dreams baseball. Adam Dunn will lead things off. The number 4, 5, 6 hitters for Florence do up. Dunn, McCovey, and Griffey Jr. Adam Dunn hitting 125 with a run batted in. All right, McCann sets the target. Matt Cain wheels and deals. 0-2 pitch. This one dropped by McCann, fires down to Will Clark. So that's the second strikeout for Matt Cain, and that's the second time, or I thought would be the second time of a drop third strike, but instead it was a weird chalkboard thing. Here's Stretch McCovey. McCovey, 462 average thus far in 13 at-bats. Home run, 2 runs batted in. And, hey, Legend Sports Universe. So letting you guys know, if you haven't caught it, 2 awesome videos. Obviously, the 9-minute video that's an announcement for Franchise Stars Baseball League Season 3. Also, it's almost an hour long. Legends does a really, really cool recap of the trades, and season 3 is, I believe, Friday, this coming Friday. Also the same day as the race of Out of the Park 25. So lots of baseball coming up in the community. If you have not subscribed to Legend Sports Universe, subscribe to that one, and also to all the other content creators here, Bernie Strom, Mike Silva, and everybody else that we'll go over when we get to the end. So Legends, we're all looking forward to season 3, my friend. It's gonna be fun as always. And if you guys are jonesing for some really some excellent baseball action while you're waiting, if you're a big fan of Legends, check out both any game from season 2, any game from season 3, or seasons 1 and 2. The postseasons have been electrifying, to say the least. All right. So here we go. Kane deals to McCovey. The 1-2 pitch, fastball. McCovey turns on this one. This one, a long fly ball to center field. Willie Davis back and just a foot short of the wall, and left center makes the catch. So Willie Davis making a beautiful play out there for out number 2. And here is Griffey Jr., the kid hitting .214, a run batted in for him. Matt Kane sets and fires the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, but this one just a big league pop-up. Pedroia out on the grass makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the top of the 3rd, and we are scoreless here in Cincinnati. So we could have the makings of a pitcher's duel here. Willie Davis, Larry Bowa, and Dustin Pedroia do up for the Las Vegas Stars. You're most welcome, Legends. Believe me, the praise you've earned around this community is, you've earned it, my friend. All right, Willie Davis hitting .333. He has a run batted in. Bats lefty. Nelly Bryles has struck out a batter and walked a batter thus far. 0-2 pitch. Curveball, and this one scorched into right center off the wall. Griffey plays the carom, and Willie Davis turning on the speed, which we know he has, and he picks up his second double of the season. So the Las Vegas Stars now, with a runner in scoring position, nobody out, and here comes switch-hitting Larry Bowa. They've got him batting lefty against the righty Nelson Bryles. Bowa in the season thus far hitting .278. 2 runs batted in for Bowa. Rather volatile player. Willie Davis has wheels at second. Bryles peers over his right shoulder, checks Davis, has the sign now from catcher Andy Semenuk. The 1-0 delivery, fastball. Bowa sends this one to right field, not deep enough. Griffey calls for it, makes the catch, tagging at second, going to third. Good strong throw by Griffey, and he gets Willie Davis. An unbelievable assist from right field. Griffey playing that carom and able to turn around and get that forward momentum going to cut down the rather fleet Willie Davis. What a great play to save what could have been. I mean, that gets away from Bando, and Vegas has a 1-0 lead. Play of the game thus far. Early goings, I know, but wow. All right. So 2 away now, and it brings up Dustin Pedroia. Pedroia popped a second back in the first. And so there we go. Todd B is in here. Your team's doing pretty well, Todd. We'll look at the standings after this game. All right. 1-1 pitch. Fastball. This one, bounding ball. Brandon Phillips, ranging far to his right, fires on to first to retire Brandon Phillips in the side. So thanks partially to a fantastic outfield assist from Ken Griffey Jr. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. And Vegas and Florence are scoreless. All right, Sal Bando will lead things off here. Bando hitting just .077 on the young season, a home run, 3 runs batted in for him. Matt Kane winds and fires, 0-2 pitch, fastball, sky to center. Davis trots back about 15 paces and makes the catch for out number 1. All right, Brandon Phillips striding to the plate. You sure you know Canada? Well, nobody is right now, Todd. Canada, the only undefeated team right now at 5-0. Brandon Phillips hitting .182 in the season. Digs in on the right-hand side. McCann puts down the sign. McCain to deal. Count even at 2. Fastball. And this one poked up the middle for a base hit. So Florence picks up its first base hit. Runner on. And as we look here at Brandon Phillips, 25 steals in the season from which he was drafted. So speed on the base paths. And here's catcher Andy Semenuk. Semenuk on the season hitting .231, a run batted in. All right, Matt Cain comes to the belt and deals. And there goes Phillips, the throw down, the tag, not in time. Brandon Phillips picks up his first stolen base of the season. So Florence now with the runner in scoring position, one down, Semenuk back in the box. And the 0-1 delivery, fastball. This one, base hit into right field. This should score Phillips. Let's see, Braun is up with it. Nope, Phillips is not going to take the chance. So Phillips being held at third, Semenuk on at first. Sets up a possible double play. And here's Barry Larkin now as we go back to the top of the order for the Firebirds. Firebirds looking for their second win. Larkin grounded to third back in the first. All right, Matt Cain works from the stretch in the 2-1 pitch. Curveball, and Larkin bounced this one up the first base line. The only play for Will Clark will be to first. Brandon Phillips comes in to score, and the Firebirds strike first. Bottom of the third with 2 outs. It's 1-0. Lefty Hal Morris in there now. Morris struck out back in the first against Matt Cain. Matt Cain has fanned 2 batters in this game thus far. Semenuk off of second. Don't expect much from him in terms of steals. Only 3 from the season he was drafted. The 1-2 pitch now. And this one gets by McCann, by McCann, and they're going to score that one a wild pitch. Semenuk moves to third on the play. Matt Cain out of the stretch again. 2-2 pitch. Curveball in there for a called strike 3 to end the inning. But 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. 3 in the books here in Cincinnati. And it's the Florence Firebirds 1 and the Las Vegas Stars 0. Las Vegas will lead things off here with the number 2 hitter in their lineup, Will Clark, followed by Frank Robinson and Prince Fielder. So Will Clark, his last time up, walked. Briles with the 2-0 pitch, curveball. Clark sends this one to center field, and Lemon, coming in just a few paces, will make the catch, out number 1. Frank Robinson now. Somebody you never want to face. Even in the best of circumstances, gave it a ride to deep left back in the first. Briles with the 0-2 delivery. Fastball, and this one scores to center, base hit, and rounding first. It looked like he might have cut first, but he hit the corner of the bag, and sliding into second on a close play, Frank Robinson picks up his second double of the season. So Vegas with the tying run now out there at second, and here comes Prince Fielder. He is 0 for 1. BBN Sports Replay, Buckshot, who did 4 games on opening night. Welcome in, Buckshot. Hopefully you're doing well. Prince Fielder flied down the shallow right field line last time up. 1-0 your score. Tying run aboard at second in the person of the judge, Frank Robinson. The 1-1 pitch, and they're going to intentionally walk Fielder to get to Ryan Braun. Set up the double play. Ryan Braun 1 for 1. Single between first and second, back in the second. Briles lets it go. The 1-2 pitch, fastball, swung on. This one, easy grounder to Bando. Can they turn to Phillips? They will not turn the double play. So Briles can breathe a little bit easier, but not quite out of it yet. Runners at first and third. Braun at first, Robinson at third, and it brings up Evan Longoria. Longoria 0 for 1, fly to deep left back in the second inning. From the stretch, here's the 1-2 delivery, fast or curveball. Fly ball to Chet Lemon. This should end the inning, and indeed it does. Las Vegas threatens but do not score. We've played 3.5 here in Cincinnati, and Firebirds maintaining a 1-0 lead. So a little bit of Tuesday night baseball here. Thank everybody for joining us and supporting the Fields of Dreams Baseball League. Again, a league comprised of 24 members of our YouTube sports gaming community. All right, Chet Lemon will lead things off here. Matt Cain with the 0-2 fastball, and this one, a rope into center field. Davis plays it on the short hop, and Lemon is aboard. So Chet Lemon, just 7 steals from the season when he was drafted, but can take off when need be. All right, Adam Dunn, 0 for 1. Struck out back in the second. Conservative lead by Lemon. Cain checks the runner. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball swung on, base hit right field. Robinson up with it. Lemon rounding second, and he will hold there. So here comes Florence now. 4 base hits in the game. And Stretch McCovey. Fly to very deep left center back in the second. McCovey digs in. Kane shakes off McCann. Has one he likes. The 1-2 pitch to McCovey. Curveball. Long fly ball to left field. Braun has it, though, for the first out. The throw to third, and they miss Lemon. The throw was off the mark, up the line some on the third base side on the foul line. And the runners advance 1 down, and Florence threatening to add a little bit of insurance here. All right, as Ken Griffey Jr. steps up, we have Chet Lemon at third, Adam Dunn trailing him at second. Griffey popped to second back in the second. Here does Briles look like a heavy Paul Lind? He sort of does, huh? All right, here's the 2-0 pitch, and they're going to intentionally walk Griffey. She's going to load the bases to try to set up the double play, and here comes Sal Bando. So Bando, already with a home run in this season, 17 from the season from which he was drafted. Bando flied out back in the third. So let's see. Will this risky strategy on the part of Las Vegas work? From the stretch, and the 1-1 pitch to Bando. Fastball, and this one drilled to left. This is going to be extra bases for Bando. Lemon in to score. Dunn will score, and they're going to hold Griffey at third. A 2 RBI double by Sal Bando, and the Florence Firebirds have shown up to play baseball tonight. It is now 3-0. So the decision to load the bases and try to turn 2 backfires on Vegas. Griffey Jr. at third, Bando at second. It brings up Brandon Phillips, who is 1 for 1, singled back in the third. Kane from the stretch in the 2-1 pitch. Curveball swung on, base hit to right field, past Pedroia. Into score will be Ken Griffey Jr., and it's 4-0 Florence. All right. Runners at the corner, still only 1 down for Andy Semenuk, who's 1 for 1, who singled to left. From the stretch in the 0-1 delivery to Semenuk. Curveball, bouncer to first. Will Clark will go to Boa, back to Clark, and that will be the inning-ending double play. 2 batters too late. Florence picks up 3 runs in that inning and adds. Now it's 4-0 as we go to the top of the 5th. As Buckshot says, Bernie, I want my money back on Kane. All right, so Brian McCann will lead things off here. Be followed by Davis, and then Boa. McCann struck out, and that was the inning when Ryan Braun was also caught stealing second. So strike him out, throw him out. Nelson Briles ready to deal, toes the rubber in the 1-1. Fastball, bouncer to short, routine play for Barry Larkin, up with it and over to Hal Morris for the 6-3 putout. So 1 up, 1 down here in the Vegas 5th, and it brings up Willie Davis. Willie Davis, big double off the wall in right center back in the third that got wasted. Briles with the 2-0 delivery. Fastball, chopper to second. Phillips underhands to Morris. Close play, but they do get Willie Davis. So 2 up, 2 down. Here's Larry Boa. Boa flied out back in the third. Semenuk sets up Briles with the 2-2 pitch and swung on, and good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Vegas goes in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and it's the Florence Firebirds 4, the Las Vegas Stars 0. So both of these teams improving a lot this year. I would say Florence has made some significant improvements, of course, and a lot of the sims that have been run. The Las Vegas Stars have won in excess of 90 games, so looking for them to be contenders down the line. But, Florence coming out here today, they keep swinging the lumber like this, and we may have to say simulations be damned. All right, Barry Larkin 0 for 2 in the game. So he grounded to third back in the first, and then grounded to first, scoring Brandon Phillips back in the third. Matt Cain with a 1-2 pitch. Curveball, this one fouled on the first base side. This one will bounce into the seats onto MV's lap. All right, Larkin back in there. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and this one misses. So by some temporal weirdness, we went from 1-2 to a ball 4. So Larkin aboard, and it brings up Hal Morris, who's nothing for 2. So Matt Cain has struck out 3 batters, and 2 of those strikeouts have been Hal Morris. Here's the pitch. Larkin off to the races, and McCann is going to hold on to the ball. So Larkin picks up the stolen base. It looks like McCann, by the time he gets up and tries to get it out of the glove, Larkin's already perched at second. So a little bit of defensive indifference, I suppose. All right, so Morris back in there, and here's the 0-1 delivery. Morris swings, and this one a gapper to right, and that's going to score Larkin. Morris is rounding third, and the throw, Longoria is tagged not in time. It is an RBI triple for Hal Morris, and the Firebirds put up another run. It's 5-0, and it looks like Matt Cain's day is done. He is getting the hook. Jose De Leon is coming in from the pen. So De Leon making his first appearance of the year. De Leon not getting much work at all. Vegas having a 4-1 record right now. So acquired from the Pittsburgh Pirates. De Leon in that season had a 3.36 earned run average, 3 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, 67 innings pitched. Gave up 5 home runs, walked 31, struck out 67, a whip of 1.79. In the National League that year, hit 200 against Jose De Leon. All right, Chet Lemon is 1 for 2. So Lemon with a single to left center back in the 4th. 5-0 your score. Morris at third, the 2-1 pitch, base hit right field past Pedroia. Robinson feels it, tosses it in. Morris will come in to score. RBI single for Chet Lemon. It's now 6-0 Florence Firebirds. Carlos Yes says he's reneging on Boland himself. So poor Bernie, he's taking a little bit of guff here tonight. And down 6-0. Adam Dunn is 1 for 2. Singled back in the 4th. All right, McCann sets the target. De Leon toes the rubber and deals. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on. Grounder back to the mound. De Leon quickly up with it. On to Will Clark for the 1-3 putout. And Chet Lemon moves into scoring position. He did. De Leon just passed away. Well, may his memory be eternal. Jose De Leon. Willie McCovey, 0 for 2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Grounded deep to second. Pedroia with plenty of time. Up with it. Fires onto Will Clark for out number 2. Moving to third on the play is Chet Lemon. So potential run number 7 just 90 feet away for the Florence Firebirds. And Ken Griffey popped to second. And in the 4th was intentionally walked. Bases were loaded. And then Sal Bando promptly came up and knocked in 2 runs. De Leon deals. Count full on Griffey. Curveball. Curveball misses. This one outside and high. So runners at first and third. And Griffey aboard at first will steal the occasional base. Here's Sal Bando. Last time had that 2 RBI double that scored Chet Lemon and Adam Dunn. From the stretch in the 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on, base hit. Left field. Chet Lemon will score. Griffey rounds second. He will make third on the play. And they're putting up the crooked numbers here in Cincinnati. So the Firebirds now plating 3 here in the 5th to give them 7 runs. All right, Brandon Phillips now wants to continue this hit parade. There's 9 so far for the Florence Firebirds. RBI single that scored Ken Griffey back in the 4th. So Jose De Leon trying to get out of a serious mess right here. Sal Bando at first, Griffey at third. McCann out to have a quick word with his pitcher. Back behind the dish. And the boos are going up. Long fly ball, right field. This could be trouble. Nope, Robinson able to track it down. But 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 5 in the books. And the Florence Firebird fan faithful. Boy, it's fun to pull off that alliteration. Enjoying a 7-0 lead by their team. All right. So Dustin Pedroia will lead things off. We're back at the top of the order for the Las Vegas Stars here in the top of the sixth. Pardon my NyQuil slur, if you will. This is kind of what I'll sound like on St. Patrick's Day, too, but not from NyQuil. Pop to second, grounded to second is what Petey's accomplished tonight. Briles with a 2-1 pitch, changeup, slow roller to third. Bando is going to have to hurry his throw. This is going to be close, and they do get Pedroia by a blade of grass. So 1 up, 1 down now for Will Clark. Will Clark has walked and flied to shallow center. Aaron Reed says they've got something to cheer about. And there's Steve Tate. Welcome in, Steve, commissioner of our league. The 1-0 pitch. Clark turns on this one. Little dribbler to short. Larkin having to play it kind of shallow. Strong throw to Morris, and that will take care of Larkin getting the throw over, and that will take care of Will Clark, and it brings up Frank Robinson now. Again, this big bat last time doubled, so he could be the catalyst. Vegas needs to get busy, and they need to get busy now. Briles pitching a damn fine game here. 1-0 pitch, and here we go. This one lined hard to left. McCovey playing it. Looked like he misjudged the ball a little bit, and he gets the throw off, and Frank Robinson picks up his second double of the day. So Robinson in scoring position, 2 outs, and that brings up Prince Fielder. He was intentionally walked back in the fourth. Briles deals the 2-1 pitch, fastball. Prince Fielder turns on this one, long fly ball to right field. Griffey at the track makes the catch, and once again, the Las Vegas Stars are turned away. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 5.5 in the books here in Cincinnati. It's the Firebirds 7, the Stars nothing. So the Firebirds 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 4 left on. And for the Las Vegas Stars, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 4 left on. So Jose De Leon on a relief, and thus far has walked a batter. All right. Andy Semeniuk now. Semeniuk has singled and grounded out. Grounded into a double play his last time. 1-0 delivery. Curveball. This one's out to right field and leaping grab out and right field by Frank Robinson. So 2 doubles today and a great catch. That one could have been out of here. And Pete Mickelson will now come in to pitch. So Vegas once more going to its pen. Mickelson, no record thus far in the season. Season from which he was drafted at 2.77 earned run average. He won 7, lost 5, saved 4, a whip of 1.070, and the league hitting 194 against Mickelson. All right, Barry Larkin bats with 1 down here. Larkin has grounded out twice and walked. Mickelson deals 2-0 delivery. Larkin liner right to short. Larry Boa making the catch. So 2 up, 2 down now. Hal Morris, the number 2 hitter. Morris has struck out twice, and then that big triple back in the 5th. Big 5th inning here for these Firebirds. The 1-0 delivery now. Morris turns on this one. Fly ball to right, down into the glove of Frank Robinson. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of the 7th inning, and it's Florence 7 and Las Vegas nothing. These pending trades are something to behold, says Mike Silva. Hey, I didn't see you there, my friend. Welcome in, RJL Network. Good to see you, RJL, in the final week of his 1972 replay on Inside Pitch Baseball. So kind of looking at the screen, RJL. Didn't see you coming in. Welcome in, Robert. All right. So here we are now. Ryan Braun with a single and a ground out. Nelson Briles thus far has struck out 1, walked 2, pitching a 4-hitter. 0-2 pitch, curveball, and Ryan Braun looks at called strike 3. Didn't even budge. So that's number 2, the number 2K here for Nelson Briles, and brings up Evan Longoria. Longoria has flown out twice in the game. Nelson Briles into the windup in the 1-2 pitch, curveball, high fly ball down the left field line. McCovey ranging toward the foul line. Will glove it for out number 2. Oh, come on, Robert. You know that's not true. Love, love me do. That counts. Mike Silva says everyone can throw out their milk cartons with RGL's picture on. Yeah, man. We haven't seen you in a while, bud. So good to see you. So there we go. Getting some smiles going here. All right. Top of the 7th. 2 down. Brian McCann grounded to short last time. Briles, 2-0 delivery. Fastball. Roller to third. Bando making a rough play on that one. By the time he recovers, so a little bobble off the glove. And by the time he gets the throw to McCann, Morris is safe at first. And they are going to give Morris a base hit on that. All right. So with 2 out, here comes Willie Davis. Willie Davis with a double and a ground out. Briles goes. There goes McCann. There's a hit and run on Larkin to Phillips, and that's all they're going to get. And that's all they need. 7th inning stretch, 7-0, your score. All right, in honor of Bernie Strom, we don't talk during Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And Robert and I always like to quote songs from our favorite bands. And Robert, favorite band, of course, is the great Led Zeppelin. He says, been dazed and confused for so long, it's not true. That counts, my friend. Absolutely. All right. Go to, yeah, you're right, Chet Lemon rocking the old school White Sox hat. Chet Lemon having a great day at the plate here for Florence. He is 2 for 3. Had an RBI back in the 5th, RBI single that scored Hal Morris. Mickelson with the 1-2 delivery. Fastball. This one sent to center field. Willie Davis backpedals on it and closes the glove on the horsehide for out number 1. Adam Dunn now. Dunn 1 for 3, DH. Last time up, grounded back to the pitcher. Stretch McCovey waits on deck. Mickelson with the 0-2 delivery. Fastball swung on. High fly ball to right. Frank Robinson, though, the place where extra base hits are going to die tonight, makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down for Willie McCovey. Cold bat for McCovey tonight. He's flown out twice and grounded out. Mickelson works quickly. 0-1 delivery. Curveball to Stretch. And Stretch flies out to the judge. We go to the top of the 8th, and it's Florence 7, and the Stars 0. Bernie's team gonna give us a game tonight. Probably what they're doing is doing this on purpose, and perhaps in the 9th inning is when we'll see. It's again can't use Robert's trademark phrase. So, but you know what that 9th inning sort of thing. There we go. All right, Larry Boa, 0 for 2. Boa will lead it off. Then we swing back around the top of the order. Justin Pedroia and Will Clark. As Steve Tate says that Mickelson is a chump. So Mickelson probably in there to soak up some innings. All right. So Boa, his last time up, grounded to second. The volatile shortstop stands in. The 0-2 delivery. And this one laced up the middle. Base hit. So here we go. Boa makes the turn at first and holds. Boa with speed, 32 steals from the season from which he was drafted. And here's Petey now. He is 0 for 3. Could this be when Las Vegas begins what seems to be an insurmountable obstacle? And that seems to be Nelly Briles and these Florence Firebirds. We'll see. 2-1 pitch. Change up, chopper to third, Bando to Phillips on the pivot to Morris. A 5-4-3 double play. Quickly 2 away now and bases empty for Will Clark. Time running out for the Stars here. And Firebirds looking to pick up a win here today against a very, very tough team in the early going. So Will Clark grounded short his last time up. Has a walk in this game. Nelson Briles at 112 pitches. Bryles good for a few more, about 18 more. So we'll see what will happen. I mean, with 7 runs, you'd like to see if Bryles can get a complete game win and certainly preserve the shutout, throwing a 6-hitter right now. 2-1 pitch now to Clark. Fastball, bounding ball to Larkin. Larkin to Morris for a textbook 6-3 putout. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 7-0. Ken Griffey Jr., Sal Bando, and Brandon Phillips due up for the Florence Firebirds. All right, Griffey walked back in the 5th. Mickelson staying on in relief, the 3-1 pitch, and Griffey walks for the 3rd time today, one of them intentional. And here comes the dangerous Sal Bando. Bando, 3 runs batted in today's game. So 2 RBI double back in the 4th, and the RBI single in the 5th. Mickelson deals 3-0, and the changeup misses. So Mickelson wanting the call, not getting it. You know, Mickelson looking a little bit like Wild Thing there from Major League. Same glasses. All right, Brandon Phillips, 2 for 3. Well, you can drink in good times and bad times and in between times. All right, McCann out to have a quick word with Mickelson, now back behind the dish. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball, base hit up the middle. Griffey rounds 3rd, and they're going to hold Griffey at 3rd. The bases are loaded. 3rd hit for Brandon Phillips today, and Andy Semenuk comes to the plate. Semenuk flied out his last time up. Griffey at 3rd, Bando at 2nd, Phillips at 1st. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Mickelson with the 0-1 delivery. Curveball. Semenuk swings. Bouncer to Pedroia. Pedroia goes to Boa. Back to Clark for the double play. Griffey will score. And it is 8-0 Florence. Runner at 3rd, Sal Bando, and it brings up Barry Larkin, who is 0 for 3. Larkin with an grounded to first, back in the 3rd, that scored Phillips. So Mickelson from the stretch, the 1-2 fastball in there, strike 3. We go to the top of the 9th. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and it's the Florence Firebirds 8 and the Las Vegas Stars 0. Vegas setting up the heart of their order: Robinson, Fielder, and Braun. And, of course, Aaron Reed, the owner of the Florence Firebirds, reveling in this. He says, hungry because I ate nothing. There we go. Hey, there's World's Worst Gamer, Sean. Welcome in, Sean. All right, here we go. What has Frank Robinson done today? 2 doubles and a great play. All right, Bryles going for the complete game shutout, but Robinson gets hold of this one, and Lemon leaps and pulls it back into the park. Wow. Chet Lemon, we said that he's going to be making some great plays in center field this year, and he does it right here. What a play. All right, 1 up, 1 down, and here is Prince Fielder. Of course, the big story of this game defensively thus far, including that great play, but really was that great assist by Ken Griffey earlier in the game. So chalk that one up there, sports fans. All right. Fielder, his last time up, flied to deep center. 1-1 pitch from Bryles. Curveball turned on, base hit into right field. So that's hit number 7 for the Las Vegas Stars. 1 out, and Nelson Bryles will now face Brian Braun, who struck out back in the 7th. Semenuk out to calm down Bryles, go over the sign, back behind the dish. The 1-0 pitch coming in now. Fastball. Swung on, fly ball. Lemon back and pulls it down for out number 2. Well, if you're a Las Vegas fan and you believe in miracles, this one has to be larger than Red Sea proportions. Here's Evan Longoria now, 0 for 3. 0-2 pitch. Longoria swings. Fly ball to left. And this should end the ball game. McCovey has it short of the track. And in an absolute blowout, the Phoenix Firebirds win this one 8-0. Nelson Briles pitching a 7-hit shutout. All right, let's go to our recap here. Not many for Vegas, really just one highlight. Frank Robinson with 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and a great play. Matt Cain gets the loss. He goes to 0-1. Nelson Briles gets the win, 1-0 for the victorious Florence Firebirds, who now improved to 2-3 in the season. 8-10-0 for Vegas, 0-7-0. For Florence, Chet Lemon went 2 for 4. Sal Bando 2 for 3, 3 runs batted in. Brandon Phillips went 3 for 4 with stolen base. Looking quick pitching really quickly. I should always mention, though, there was a triple in the game. Thank you very much. So by Hal Morris. Thank you, Hal Morris, for hitting my favorite hit. So Cain went 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, all earned, walked 2, struck out 3. So his ERA now at 13.50. Jose De Leon came on, worked 1 1/3 in relief, 2 hits, 1 earned. It was run, walked 1. And then Mickelson came in, looking like a wild thing. 2 2/3 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, walked 2, struck out 1. Nelly Briles goes the distance, 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And let's have a quick look at our player of the game. And it is Nelson Briles. So there we go. That does it for this one. All right. So let's let this update. And for Todd, let's see, where is Cleveland right now? Where is Cleveland? Cleveland at 2-2. So a half game back. All right. Yeah, I think some of the guys that are being traded are like, wait a minute, like Willie Davis, I think, right? All right. We'll sim the rest of this day and then go into Sunday the 13th, and that will end it and send it off to somebody else for then Monday the 14th. All right, first up, Chico's and Cleveland. Here we go. All right, Chico shut out Cleveland 5-0. So Three Finger Brown gets the win. White takes the loss. Brown goes to 1-0. White falls to 1-1. Snuffy Sternways, the bane of everybody, it seems, in that division, goes 1 for 3 with a stolen base and a walk. All right, Carpathian versus Tampa Bay. Carpathian Wolves defeat Tampa Bay 7-5. Tom Hall gets the win. Dumont gets the loss. John Wetland picks up the save in that game. All right, Amazing versus Canada. We'll play that one last because Canada's the only undefeated team. Chicago and St. Pete. Here we go. Chicago defeats St. Pete 6-2. Barrowy gets the win. Jenkins takes the loss. Each pitcher now 1-1 on the season. George Foster goes 2 for 4 and with a home run, 3 runs batted in. Mid-Michigan and Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake is surprised this year, much improved team. And Hadley Lake shut out by Mid-Michigan 1-0. This one was a 13-inning affair. Beck getting the win. Goes to 1-0. Mingori takes the loss. Goes to 0-1. Trammell, or known by some people as Alan Treadmill, goes 1 for 5 with a home run, his first of the season. Lehigh and San Francisco. So both of these teams coming in at 3-2 records. And no, that's not what I wanted to do, actually. Well, yeah, we'll just do it this way. I actually just wanted to auto this one, which is what's going to happen. Yep, boink. And we'll at least get to look at it. San Francisco defeats Lehigh 6-2. So Lanier takes the loss. Kovaleski gets the win. Ouch. For Lehigh, though, Lehigh came out a swinging, that's for sure. Jeff Bagwell, 2 for 3 with a double. Craig Biggio, 2 for 3, stolen base. Mo Vaughn goes 1 for 3 with a home run and 3 runs batted in. All right. Go back to this again. T-Ville and the D-Gens. T-Ville edges the D-Gens 2-1. Babe Ruth gets the win, goes to 1-1. Brett Saberhagen takes the loss, goes to 0-1. Rogers Hornsby goes 1 for 1 with a triple, a stolen base, and he walked twice. Dallas and Manchester. Manchester playing 500 ball right now. But no more. They defeat Dallas 6-4 and improve to 4-3. Dallas falls to 3-2. Mauser gets the win. Winter takes the loss. Chapman goes 3 for 4 with a stolen base. And finally, can the Amazings hand Canada its first loss? Not today, baseball fans. Canada winning in a slugfest 10-8. Ontiveros gets the win. Christensen gets the loss. Rollins goes 4 for 4 with 2 home runs and 3 runs batted in. Wow. All right. So let's move on to the 13th and see what we have going on. A little bit of a more full schedule. If there's a game you guys want to see, let me know. If not, we'll just sim them all out. This is getting a bit late. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. Let's look at these standings. San Francisco in first place in the win division, a half game up on the Chicos. Liverpool and Dallas tied for first in the Earth division, but also you got to figure Manchester into that tie now. St. Pete and Carpathian tied for first in the Water division, and Canada in sole possession of the Fire division, 2 games up on Vegas. All right, late for me because. Yeah, not feeling well, and I got to be at work a little bit earlier tomorrow than usual. So we want to do a game, we can. So, oh no, it's only late when Beatles has to work early after getting off the Black Death. If you guys want to see another game, look at what's up there on the screen. I'll gladly do another game. Let me see, what do we have here? Highlights. So Nelly Bryles with the shutouts. Mid-Michigan struck out 16 times on the April 12th game. Let's look at that while you guys are deciding. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see. Oh, man. So Parrish strikes out once. Barry Bonds strikes out twice. Miggy strikes out twice. And the trifecta, Jim Thome and Matt Williams, each striking out 3 times. Granderson once. Canigliaro twice. And Sweet Lou Whitaker 16 strikeouts. Damn. But in that same game, though, Hadley Lake struck out 11 times. So hell of a game, that 13-inning affair. How about that? And that was a 1-0 game. So a real pitcher's duel. All right. Let's play a game where we can mock the teams. Well, who's not here? We have. How about Lancaster and Edmonton? Have we even done them yet? We could do them. Let's do them. All right, Shea Stadium. It looks like. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so they're facing a righty. Guess it's this one. Uh-oh. I hate when this happens. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Okay. Make sure everything looks right on both sides. Well, this should just automatically do this. Yes. No, it is not. Okay, so I need a lefty lineup. Where's your lefty lineup? Oh my God, I guess we just do this. All right. I have no idea. So Steve says, let's see if the Amish have some fight. Let's indeed see. So as Steve says, we'll just put this up here. This is comment worthy. Todd says, yeah, now we already made fun of Canada enough. Now we start on Edmonton, one of his provinces. He says, yeah, different part of Canada allows for a shit-giving reset. Love it. All right. And the Amish, I think, do only play day games, Todd B. So there we go. I don't think any Amish folk, they better not be watching this. Welcome to Shea Stadium. It's Lancaster against Edmonton. Fred Tony takes the mound for Lancaster. One start in a year, and he's 0-1 with an ERA of 9.45. This will be his second start against Edmonton. Wow, okay. And he's 0-1 against them. This is crazy. Be opposed by Jerry Kuzman for Edmonton. One start in a year, and he's 1-0 with an ERA of 3.0. And this is his second start against Lancaster. So whatever's going on, I have no idea. I guess we've gone through them quickly. This is 4 or 5 days in. So he is 1-0 with a 3.00 ERA against Lancaster. 52 degrees, wind speed 11 miles per hour, right to left. And let's looking at the starting defense in left field. It is Carlos Lee in center field, Ray Lankford, and right, Hunter Pence around the horn from first to third, Lance Berkman at first, Dwayne Kuiper at second, at shortstop Bud Harrelson, at third Buddy Bell, and catching Jerry Grody. Leading off, another great center fielder in this game, Paul Blair. Paul Blair hitting .263 in the season, has 2 home runs, 7 runs batted in. Southpaw Kuzman has finished his warm-up pitches, and we're going here. The 1-2 pitch now. The lefty deals. Fastball to Blair. Chopper back to the mound, and it'll be Kuzman to Berkman for the 1-3 putout. 1 up, 1 down now. Brings up Steve Garvey. Garvey hitting .167 for the Fighting Amish. Both of these teams have 3 wins, 2 losses. Kuzman with a 1-1 pitch. This one liner to right, and Hunter Pence makes a nice down to the 1 knee catch of that one. So 2 up, 2 down for a catcher, Joe Mauer. Mauer hitting .263. Kuzman wheels and deals. 0-2 pitch. Curveball bounced up the middle. Kuiper ranges to his right, bare hands, and fires on to Lance Berkman to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Half inning in the books here at Shea Stadium in Flushing. And it's the Fighting Amish nothing, and the Express come into bat. So we'll have to count how many times I accidentally say Fighting Irish tonight. All right, Fred Tony will face Ray Lankford. But first, let's do the starting defense. In left field, Dusty Baker. In center, Paul Blair. In right, Jay Buhner. From first to third, we have Steve Garvey, Davey Johnson, Bill Russell, Brooks Robinson, and behind the dish, Joe Mauer. All right, Ray Lankford with a .250 average to start the season. Lankford, first pitch swinging, grounder to Davey Johnson, close play at first, but they get Lankford for out number 1. All right, here's Dwayne Kuiper now. Kuiper hitting .143 with a run batted in. 3-0 pitch, fastball. This one missing way off the plate. So Fred Tony issues the walk. Kuiper aboard. 11 steals in the season he was drafted from. And here comes Carlos Lee. Lee hitting .350, 2 runs batted in for him. And Lee, first pitch swinging. This one bounded to short. Great play. And they're going to turn 2. Russell will initiate this great inning-ending double play. We're going to give him a great play on that one. Absolutely. That retires the side. We go to the second, and we are scoreless. Jay Buhner will lead things off here. Buhner, 0 for 5 on the season. 0-2 pitch, fastball. This one lined into left for a base hit. Lee up with the ball, and Buhner turns on the Jets and makes it into second. So leadoff double for the Fighting Amish here. Jay Buhner in scoring position for Edgar Martinez in a familiar role as a designated hitter. Edgar hitting .400. Buhner, couple steps off second. Kuzman not really worried about him. The southpaw deals the 1-2 pitch. Curveball to Edgar in there, and Martinez kind of flailing at it for strike 3. So nice curveball there by Kuzman to pick up his first strikeout. Brings up Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker hitting .250 in the season. He's batted in 3. 1-0 pitch, fastball, cut on, routine fly ball to center. Ray Lankford measures it up, makes the catch. Tagging and holding at second is Jay Buhner. So 2 away and a runner in scoring position for Brooks Robinson. Robinson hitting 294 with a run batted in. Kuzman toes the rubber. The 0-2 pitch, fastball, bounding ball to Harrelson. It's short, and he fires to Berkman to retire Brooks Robinson and the side. We go to the bottom of the second, scoreless here in Queens. Fighting Amish 10th Player Award is given to the player who performed above and beyond. Prize is a brand new horse and buggy, announced by Mike Silva. All right. Lance Berkman now. Be followed by Art Shamsky and Hunter Pence. So Berkman hitting a .571, 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in. So off to a torrid start here in the early season. 1-0 delivery, fastball popped up, and Davy Johnson going out. Buhner coming in, calling him off. No, it's Johnson. They almost collide, but Johnson reaching back and making the catch. Apparently didn't hear Buhner. So almost a collision with Davy Johnson and the much larger Jay Buhner, but no harm, no foul, and 1 out. Here's Art Shamsky. Shamsky hitting an even 200, has a home run, 2 runs batted in. Fred Tony with the 0-2 delivery. Fastball. This one sent to deep center field. Paul Blair has it short of the track. 2 away. All right, here's Hunter Pence now. Hunter Pence hitting 125, has a home run, 2 runs batted in. The curveball in there, 0-1, fly ball to left, and Dusty Baker has it at the wall. So some long, loud outs by Fred Tony, but he's given up nothing. We go to the top of the third, and there's only been 1 hit in this ball game. Bill Russell will lead things off. Davy Johnson and back at the top of the order for the Amish, and Paul Blair, the Amish, hoping that Fred Tony can pitch a much better game and bring down that rather stratospheric earned run average. All right. Bill Russell hitting at a 167 clip with a run batted in. Grody sets up. Kuzman toes the rubber and fires. Swinging on the first pitch, a curveball. Russell sends this one to Bell at third, and Bell's throw not in time. Looks like it pulled Berkman off the bag, and Bill Russell has himself an infield single. So second hit today for the Fighting Amish, and brings up Davy Johnson. Johnson hitting 308, a home run, 3 runs batted in, and must have a thing for almost running into Jay Buhner. The 0-1 delivery to Johnson, and this one gets away from Grody, and that's going to be a wild pitch on Kuzman, and Russell will move to second on the play. All right. Back in the box now is Davy Johnson. Kuzman lets go the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, high chopper to first. Berkman will quickly go to first for the first out of the inning. Bill Russell moves to third on the play. 1 away now. And that brings up Paul Blair. So we're back at the top of the order. The Fighting Amish threatening with Russell just 90 feet away. Paul Blair grounded to the pitchers last time up. Kuzman studies Grody for the signs, has one he likes, works from the stretch, and the 1-2 pitch. Curveball. Blair swings on this one, line to right, and Pence makes the play, tagging a third, and the throw to the plate, and they're not going to get Russell. And the Fighting Amish jump out to an early 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. Their home field, of course, Shea Stadium. All right. So the Fighting Amish, hoping that some of the 1969 magic from the Amazons will help them on their sojourn throughout this season. Steve Garvey lined to right back in the first. Bases empty, 2 down, 1-0 lead. The 0-2 pitch, fastball, cut on, routine fly ball. Hunter Pence barely has to move. Am I saying Hunter Pence? I am saying Hunter Pence. And that does it. 1 run on 1 hit and no errors. And after 2.5, Lancaster 1, Edmonton 0. So it just gets a bit confusing because we have the first name of a son of a former vice president who is the president, and then the last name of a former vice president and Hunter Pence. And since my brain is scrambled, that's why I'm confused. But there we go. All right. Switch hitting Bud Harrelson will lead things off for Edmonton here, followed by Bell and Grody. Harrelson thus far is 0 for 2 in the season. Fred Tony's 3-0 delivery. Fastball misses on the outside corner, just off the black. Second walk issued by Fred Tony. And John DFW joined us here at the ballpark. Welcome in, man. It is good to see you. John DFW, a charter member of the McGreevy League and creator of our McGreevy Discord. So good to see you, John. It's a rare treat to see you. All right, here's Buddy Bell. 238 average, 1 run batted in. Harrelson leads off first. 1-0 your score. Nobody out here. The 0-2 pitch by Bell. Fastball swung on. Robinson to Johnson around the horn to Garvey. And that will be a 5-4-3 double play. And that quickly 2 away. And here's Jerry Grody now. Grody hitting .333 has a home run and 2 runs batted in. Fred Tony wasting no time. 0-1 changeup. Little roller up the first base line. Garvey will take it to the bag himself and misses the bag. So Garvey hurrying over when he could have just as easily given the underhanded toss to Tony. And an instant replay. It looks like Garvey just missed the bag. All right. So here's Ray Langford, 0 for 1. Could this be a break here for the Edmonton Express? We shall see. Langford grounded to second back in the first. Grody on at first. The 0-2 pitch to Langford. Fastball cut on, and this one drilled to right all the way to the wall. That's going to be good for at least 2 and a run in. Langford with an RBI double. Here he goes for 3. The slide, and he is safe, and we have an injury. Ray Langford is hurt, and he picks up a triple and gets hurt. Oh, my goodness. We'll see whether – don't know what's going to happen here. We got a question mark here for Langford. So what do we got here? Click to pinch run. All right. So question for Steve. Will the computer manager automatically do this? Or no, I have to change it to computer. That's it. Never mind. Got it. I'm going to change them both to human because I know what will happen if I don't do that. Let's see. So, let's do computer human first, and let's see if it would do it for me. I hope so. Two-two pitch. Kuiper swings, routine fly ball. Paul Blair, can of corn. And that does it, but 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 3 in the books, and we are knotted at 1. And just looking around here and see. Yep, looks like Langford's been dealt with. Good. All right. Joe Mauer will lead things off, then Jay Buhner and Edgar Martinez. Mauer in the game, grounded to second, back in the first. Good crowd here today at Shea Stadium. A good crowd here in the broadcast. Thank you very much, everybody, on behalf of everybody in the Fields of Dreams Baseball League. 0-2 pitch. Mauer, bouncer to second, and quick throw by Kuiper onto Berkman to retire Mauer for out number 1. All right, Jay Buhner, 1 for 1 in the game, doubled back in the second. Buhner digs in. Kuzman has the sign. The wind and the 0-1 pitch. Fastball. This one, a long fly ball to left field, but Cliff Lee, about 5 steps in front of the track, makes the grab for out number 2. Edgar Martinez now strike out. So they're looking for a trifecta here as Kuzman lets it go. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball, fly ball to right, near the corner, and Pence will make the catch. So 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And we are still knotted at 1. All right. So Steve says that he will. I'll just put this up here because you never know. There you go, guys. And there you go. So we'll just put it that way. All right. Sean says that it's been age, or yeah, here we go. He says Ray Langford was part of some of his successful fantasy baseball teams long ago. Nice. All right. Good to have those memories. Fun stuff. All right. So here we go. Bottom of the fourth, and Cliff Lee, Lance Berkman, and Art Shamsky due up for the Edmonton Express. Carlos Lee grounded into a double play back in the first. Fred Tony looks like he is settled down. He has he's walked 2 batters, but just touched up for 1 run. Each team at 1, 2, and 0, and each team has stranded only 1 man. 0-2 pitch. Fastball. This one drilled into the alley and right. And Carlos Lee starts it off with a double. So there you go. If there's one thing that happens in these leagues is as soon as you talk about a player, something not so nice happens. All right. So Edmonton, with the potential go-ahead run in scoring position, brings up Lance Berkman. 0 for 1, popped to second, back in the second. All right. Carlos Lee leads off. Tony checks the runner, comes home with a 3-0 pitch. And this one missing low and inside. Be the third walk issued by Fred Tony. And that puts 2 on and nobody out. And there's Yoko coming in. How about it, right, Dwayne? Every time we say something good about a player, something bad happens. So, by the way, just a little shameless plug here on Bernie Strom's Sports Replays channel this coming Sunday on St. Patty's Day. We're going to have the official first episode of the Diamonds and Dice broadcast hosted by Bernie and myself. And we are so pleased to have Dwayne Martz and Steve Tate on as our guests. So do tune in Sunday evening. I will be updating you. Subscribe to Bernie's channel. He'll be advertising it both in the Discords if you're a member of Facebook and any other social media that Bernie Strom might be on. Do check it out. So it should be some fun talking to these 2 guys about their great projects and other stuff. All right. So Art Shamsky flied to deep left center back in the second, in the box now. 2 on, nobody out. 1-1 your score. Count full on Shamsky. Fastball misses, and now Fred Tony is in a world of trouble as Hunter Pence steps in with the bases loaded. So Pence last time flied to deep left. Edmonton looking to break the 1-1 deadlock here. No place to put him. Mauer with the sign. Tony from the stretch in the 2-1 pitch. Fastball swung on. This will get a run in. Fly ball. Paul Blair angles under it, makes the catch, tagging at third, and trotting home is Carlos Lee. So 2-1 now for the Edmonton Express, and it brings up Bud Harrelson. Harrelson walked back in the third. Berkman at second, Shamsky trailing him at first, 1 away. Fred Tony looking for a much-needed double play here. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball to Harrelson. Fly ball center field. Paul Blair back on it. Blair makes the catch, tagging and holding wisely at second is Lance Berkman. So 2 away now. It brings up Buddy Bell. So he grounded in a double play back in the third. So Tony trying to get out of this with just 1 run given up after a bases loaded situation, deals the 2-0 pitch. Fastball cut on, and this one drilled to left for a base hit, and that's going to score Berkman easily. Bell picks up the RBI. Shamsky will stop at second. It's now 3-1 Edmonton over Lancaster, and here comes Jerry Grody now. Jerry Grody, infield single last time up. Fred Tony deals the 0-1 pitch, curveball. This one popped in the air. Joe Mauer tosses aside the mask. Should be an easy putout, and indeed it is. But not before. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. 4 in the books. And it's the Edmonton Express 3 and the Lancaster Fighting Irish. And there I said it. That's $1 for anybody who has the over-under. The Fighting Amish 1. All right. Aaron says it's almost been a year since he visited the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Well, we'll be glad to have you back again, Aaron, and maybe better weather this time. All right, here's Dusty Baker now. So the number 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Fighting Amish. And Dusty Baker fly to center back in the second. Jerry Kuzman with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball in there. This one, a slow roller to short. Harrelson has to hurry his throw, and he's not going to get Dusty Baker. So Baker picking up the infield hit. That's the third for the Fighting Amish, and it brings up Brooks Robinson. Robinson grounded short back in the second. Kuzman wanting to turn 2 here. Robinson, just a little bunt down the first base line. Berkman has it and tags Robinson going down the line. So 1 out. Baker will move to second. So sacrifice, intentional or not, successful. Runner in scoring position, Fighting Amish looking to chip away at this 3-1 lead here. Infield single for Bill Russell last time up. 3-0 delivery to Russell now. Fastball. And ball 4 misses by Kuzman. Kuzman missing high. He is hot. That was one that he wanted back. Here's Davy Johnson, nothing for 1. Grounded first last time up. 2 on, 1 out. The lefty deals 1-2 curveball. This one grounded deep to third. Bell can't get a handle on the ball, and everyone is safe. Buddy Bell picks up his first error of the year. And here is Paul Blair, and he already has a grand slam on the season. Blair today has nothing for 1. And last time he lined to right, scored Bill Russell, giving Lancaster its a brief 1-0 lead back in the third. So Blair could really, really do some serious damage here. Kuzman from the stretch and the 1-1 pitch. Curveball to Blair, and the Park's going to easily hold this one. Great play by Kuiper from the knees. Throws to Harrelson to get Johnson. They're not going to get Blair. Baker will come in to score. Kuiper making a great play on that one. So 3-2, the Fighting Amish fighting back. Butter churns and everything. All right. Be careful out among the English, right? Steve Garvey is lined to right and has flown to right. Kuzman with the 0-2 delivery. Change up. This one grounded to second. Kuiper will go to Berkman on a close play. They get Garvey by a step. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. We've played 4.5, and it's the Edmonton Express 3, the Lancaster Fighting Amish 2. Be right back in 1 moment, folks. Welcoming in a dear friend of mine, Let Yours From Home. He's asked his Spokane in the Field of Dreams. How are you doing, my friend? It's been way too long. We gotta get on the old telephonic machine and talk sometime soon. So, guys, great channel. Please subscribe to that. It's not a baseball channel, not even a sports channel, but one of the most unique channels you'll ever see. It's one of those things you just want to kick back and watch something truly, truly beautiful, truly amazing. Go on journeys. It's wonderful. All right, back to game action here. And Tommy Agee in the game now for Ray Langford. Agee hitting 100 on the season. So Langford was injured. Agee in the box now. Tony deals. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Agee come back to the mound. Tony has it on to Steve Garvey for out number 1. All right, Dwayne Kuiper, who made a great play in this game, is up now. And he's he has flown to center. Fred Tony studies the batter, winds and fires. The 1-0 fastball swung on Bounding ball to short. Bill Russell backs up a few paces, takes it on the room service bounce, fires on to Steve Garvey for out number 2. Here's Carlos Lee. Lee with a big double back in the 4th. I would do that, my friend. Fred Tony with a 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on, base hit over Garvey's head into right field. Jay Buhner quickly gets into Davey Johnson. It's a 2 out. Carlos Lee on at first for Lance Berkman, who is 0 for 1. Berkman has popped out and walked in this game. Fred Tony looking for a clean inning here. Wheels and deals, 3-0 pitch. It's not going to happen this time. Berkman draws the walk. That is free pass number 5 by Fred Tony, and it brings up Art Shamsky. The DH in this game has flown out and walked. So Tony has given up a run in the 3rd and 2 in the 4th, and here in the 5th with 2 outs. Edmonton Express threatening. Again, each team 3 wins, 2 losses. The 1-2 delivery to Shamsky. Fastball in there. Strike 3. So Tony gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 5 in the books here at Shea Stadium. And it's the Edmonton Express 3 and the Lancaster Fighting Amish 2. All right, Joe Mauer, Jay Buhner, and Edgar Martinez to bat for Lancaster here in the 6th inning, the number 3, 4, 5 hitters. Joe Mauer has grounded second twice. Kuzman with a 2-1 pitch. Changeup, and Mauer hits a rocket, but diving catch there by Buddy Bell. So not credited with a great play there, but I'm definitely going to give him a great play. That was a rocket. So definitely saved an extra base hit there for Buddy Bell. All right. Jay Buhner now flied out his last time up. Kuzman with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball. This one to Buddy Bell. Bell will go to Berkman. Much more routine play there. So 2 up, 2 down now for Edgar Martinez. Martinez has struck out and flown out. Good night, Carlos. Oh, man, hope your friend will be all right. Long fly ball to center. Agee calls for it. Can of corn. That ends the inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Edmonton still edging the Amish of the fighting variety, 3-2. All right, Carlos, hopefully all goes well with your friends. We'll be fingers crossed here, man. All right, the number 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Edmonton Express. That'll be Pence, Harrelson, and Bell. Hunter Pence with sacrifice RBI that scored Carlos Lee that gave Edmonton a 2-1 lead back in the 4th. Fred Tony stays on. First pitch, swinging and lined, but right to Bill Russell at short. 1 up, 1 down now, Bud Harrelson. Harrelson has walked and has flown to right center. Harrelson digs in from the left side, waiting for Tony's delivery. Here it comes, the 2-1 pitch. Fastball. And this one, just a little Texas leaguer into center field. That'll read as a big line drive tomorrow in the Edmonton newspaper, as Harrelson is aboard with the 6th hit for the Edmonton Express. Buddy Bell now. Bell 1 for 2. RBI back in the 4th that scored Lance Berkman and gave Edmonton its 3-2 lead. Tony checks Harrelson. 0-1 pitch coming home. Curveball lined right to Fred Tony. Nice play. So 2 down. Harrelson looked like he wanted to be off of that pitch, and good thing he wasn't. As quickly as that was, Tony could have lobbed it over there and doubled him off. So good heads up there by Harrelson to remain at first. 2 down for Jerry Grody. Infield single, and he's popped to the catcher. Mauer sets up just a bit outside. 3-1 pitch, and Grody draws the walk. All right, brings up Tommy Agee now. Tommy Agee, nothing for 1. Grounded out his last time up. Again, in for the injured Ray Lankford. Mauer out to have a quick word with Fred Tony, now back behind the dish. The 2-0 delivery. Fastball. And this one, high fly ball to left field, but Dusty Baker goes back and makes the trotting catch for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 6 in the books here at Shea Stadium. And we have a good game here going. Edmonton 3, Lancaster 2. The Fighting Amish will start things off here with Dusty Baker here in the 7th. Baker, his last time up, infield single. Let's see. Kuzmin, thus far, has walked 1 and struck out 1. All right. First pitch swinging. Dusty Baker sends his fastball. Has Bud Harrelson's name on it, and he makes the catch. Always never know which Harrelson it could be. Ken Harrelson, Bud Harrelson. It's Bud Harrelson. All right. I feel like Harry Carey here today. All right. So Frank Robinson in the last game. Brooks Robinson bunted out to first. Kuzmin deals 1-1 pitch, changeup, bounding ball to short. Plenty of time for Harrelson on to Berkman for the 6-3 put out. 2 up, 2 down now brings up Bill Russell. He is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Kuzmin winds and fires, 0-2 pitch, and this fastball will go about 15 rows back in the third base side. Foul. Russell back in there. The 0-2 to Russell. This one straightened out, but right to short. Harrelson scoops it, gloves it, fires to Berkman. 7th inning stretch. It is 3-2. As Aaron Reed says, let me hear you good and loud. All right. Bottom of the 7th, and we have a hell of a good ball game here going, folks. Each team coming into it today at 3-2. And right now, your score 3-2 for the Edmonton Express. Thus far, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 7 men left on. For the Fighting Amish, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left on. So Dwayne Kuiper will lead things off. The number 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Kuiper, Lee, and Berkman. Dwayne Kuiper grounded to short his last time up. Lefty stands in against Fred Tony. Looking at Tony's line thus far, he has hung up 1 K, and he's handed out 6 free passes. But so far, has held Edmonton scoreless in the 5th and 6th innings. 2-1 pitch. Kuiper swings in this fastball. Base hit up the middle. And Kuiper had his sight sets on second, but is not going to test the arm of Paul Blair coming in on that ball. So Kuiper aboard at first. That will be the 7th hit for the Edmonton Express, and brings up Carlos Lee. Carlos Lee singled his last time up. Carlos Lee 2 for 3 overall today. Great day at the plate for him. Tony with a check of Kuiper at first. And the ump is calling time. There's a disturbance on the field. Let's see what happened here, man. So we have a fan on the field, and I'm hearing in the press box that it is, he calls himself, he goes by the name Mr. Shot, but our Pinkerton man, one Michael Silva, Sergeant Michael Silva of Pinkerton's, says it is in fact Buckshot. Buckshot on the field, escorted out of Shea Stadium. How about that? It's usually MV, so could be the Buckshot working as an agent for the Manchester Red Bolts here. All right, game action settling down now here. Crowd getting a little thrill there. All right, here we go. Fred Tony throws over. Kuiper dives back ahead of Garvey's tag, and very close call. Tony deals again. The 0-1 pitch, and Lee sends this one high, deep to left, but not deep enough. Dusty Baker making the catch out there in left field. 338 down there. So Baker gets about 320 feet on that, but it was a liner. Baker covering some ground there to get that ball. So 1 away now. Kuiper gets back to first. I'm sorry. 2 walks today for Lance Berkman. He's in there now. Tony deals to the lefty. 3-1 pitch. Fastball. And that one missing. 7 walks on the day now for Fred Tony. Not looking good. Not looking good. Always wants the attention on Chico's bail bond, says David Lando. How about it? Buckshot says if he gets arrested for streaking, he says he can get out quick. Good point. All right, here's Art Shamsky. He's 0 for 2, including a walk. Kuiper at second. Lance Berkman trailing him at first base. Beautiful day here at Shea Stadium. A little breeze going right to left, but otherwise, just a nice, crisp day for baseball. All right, Mauer out to have a quick word with his pitcher. Back behind the dish. Here's the 1-0 pitch now. Shamsky cuts on this. Fly ball, center field. This one is high. This one is gone. Open the window, Aunt Minnie. It is a 3-run shot for Art Shamsky. And just like that, the Edmonton Express pull ahead. It is now 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Shamsky going yard, 396 feet. Wow. All right. Revel on that one for a second, friends. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, David. I have to do it. I have to do it through YouTube because for some stupid reason, even though StreamYard is hooked to my YouTube account, it doesn't let me set administration rights here. So thank you for reminding me. Yeah, Buckshot says he needs a wrench for when Silva gets out of line. Well, Detective Sergeant Silva helped us tonight, but I certainly can understand that. All right, let's get back to game action here now. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th and 3 in now for Edmonton. And I don't know. We got to think of something here for these Amish to get them going here. Tell them the bishop is in town or something. I don't know. I guess all their bishops always are. It looks like Fred Tony's day is done. Dave Leonard will come in now. And Leonard's pitch to Hunter Pence. Hard grounder to third. Plenty of time for Brooks Robinson, making it look easy. Fires it on to Steve Garvey for out number 1. Let's look at Dave Leonard. Thus far in this season, a 3.38 earned run average. He's worked 2 2/3, given up a hit, walked 3, struck out 1. League hitting 111 against him. All right, Bud Harrelson now is a 1 for 2. His last time he singled. Leonard winds and deals. 3-0 pitch, fastball, missing low and outside. So Harrelson aboard, and that'll be the first walk by Dave Leonard. Brings up Buddy Bell. Buddy Bell 1 for 3 in the day. His last time up, line to the pitcher. But Bell has himself an RBI. That was a single back in the 4th. Leonard checks the runner and deals home. Bell, first pitch swinging, fly ball. Paul Blair waving off Baker, who was coming over, and makes the catch in center field to retire the side. But 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. 7 in the books here in Shea Stadium in New York. And it's 6-2 in favor of the Edmonton Express. The Fighting Amish will send up Davey Johnson, Paul Blair, and Steve Garvey to get things going here in the 8th inning. So back in the 5th, Davey Johnson was safe on an error. Kuzman with a 1-1 pitch, fastball, and this one, bloop base hit into center field. So Davey aboard, and Johnson not really a threat to steal. Here comes Paul Blair, nothing for 2. Kuzman, quick glance over at Johnson. Comes home with it. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball popped in foul ground behind the plate. Grody going back. Grody makes the catch against the wall. So nice play there by Jerry Grody for the first out. Davey Johnson remains at first. Steve Garvey, a disappointing nothing for 3 today. Kuzman deals. The 2-1 pitch. Change up to Garvey, and this one drilled into left, base hit. Carlos Lee plays it on the hop, gets it in quickly, to Harrelson. That one getting under the gloving of Harrelson. Game calling it a poor play. I don't think Harrelson gets to that ball anyhow. So runners at first and second, one away. Davy Johnson at second, Garvey at first. And here comes Joe Mauer. Joe Mauer, nothing for 3. And Grote out quickly to talk to his mound mate. Kuzman's 1-2 pitch. Fastball, Mauer. Hit one right through the box. Kuiper to Harrelson on the pivot to Berkman for the inning-ending double play. So the Fighting Amish threaten but do nothing with it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Your score remains Edmonton 6 and Lancaster 2. Jerry Grote to start things off here at the bottom of the order for Edmonton. Swing back around to Tommy Agee and Dwayne Kuiper. Jerry Grote walked his last time up. He's 1 for 2 overall. Dave Leonard stays on in relief. 0-1 fastball. Bouncer to Bill Russell. Takes it on the second hop. Easy toss on to Steve Garvey for out number 1. Tommy Agee now is grounded out and flied out. Tommy Agee probably going to be seeing a lot more action from the bench this year than anything. In for Langford. 2-0 pitch, pop behind the plate. Should be no trouble for Joe Mauer going back on it, and he makes the catch. So quickly, 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th, and it brings up Dwayne Kuiper. Kuiper singled up the middle his last time up. Lefty stands in. Leonard toes the rubber, and the 0-1 fastball popped behind the plate. Will Joe Mauer have enough real estate for this one? I don't think so. Nope. Back into the stands. 0-2 pitch now. Kuiper turns in his fastball line to third, and Brooks Robinson making it look easy. We go to the 9th. Can the Fighting Amish with Jakob and Jakob Holzstaffel, whatever, can they come back? We shall see. We can't say 9th inning magic, especially for the Amish, because I don't know if they would dig that or not. So if Amish were allowed to do this, I would ask them, but I don't know. All right. Jay Buhner, 1 for 3. Kuzman looking for the complete game win, and 0-1 pitch, fly ball to deep right. Hunter Pence tracks it down at the track in right field for out number 1. Edgar Martinez, nothing for 3. Struck out, flown out twice. Kuzman into the wind in the 1-2 pitch. Hard grounder to third. Plenty of time for Bell onto Berkman for out number 2. And here is Dusty Baker, 1 for 3. He has flown out, singled, and grounded out. 2-2 pitch. This should end the ball game. Routine to Harrelson to Berkman to retire Baker, and the Edmonton Express win this one 6-2. So we had a good ball game going for a while, but we shall see. It was Art Shamsky that ruined that, and that's the only highlight of this game, really. 1 for 3, the home run for Shamsky. 3 runs batted in. Kuzman gets the win, goes to 2-0. Fred Toney takes the loss, goes to 0-2. Lancaster falls to 3-3. Edmonton improves to 4-2. 1 home run in this game. Of course, that big one by Shamsky, the 3-run shot. Look at pitching here really quickly, and then we'll sum out the rest of the day. Fred Toney went 6 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs, all earned. Gave up that home run, walked 7, struck out 1, an ERA of 9. Dave Leonard came in, worked 1 2/3, and walked a batter. Kuzman goes the distance, so it was nice to see we had 2 complete games tonight. One of them a shutout in game number 1. Kuzman with 9 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, only 1 run earned, walked 1 and struck out 1. And our player of the game, we're going to give it to Shamsky and whoever the game picks. It's going to be Kuzman. Ray Langford will be out until April 17th, so out for 3 days. All right, let's get to the fun part, and we'll get out of here. I do want to thank folks for coming in tonight. It means a lot. All right, Liverpool will face off here against Hagerstown. Hagerstown at 2-2. Liverpool at 3-2. So Hagerstown getting up out of the cellar, starting the season in the cellar, but moving up a little bit. See what happens in this one. And Hagerstown edges Liverpool 6-5. So in 10 innings, Saley gets the win. Eddie Seacott gets the loss. And hey, my man. So Clark goes 4 for 5 with home run and a double. Nice. Chico's and Cleveland. Here we go. Cleveland defeats the Chicos 6-2. Smith gets the win. Briggs takes the loss. Mazeroski goes 2 for 4 with a triple. All right. The Amazons in Canada. Canada at 6-0. The Amazons at 3-5. Canada finally suffers its first defeat of the season. The Amazons doing it to them 9-2. Schilling gets the win. Richard takes the loss. Lenny Dykstra went 2 for 3 with a double and a stolen base. So, good run for Canada there. All right, Long Island versus Berlin. Berlin off to a rather disappointing start to the amazement of many at 1-4. Let's see what they can do against a 2-3 Long Island. And Berlin shuts out Long Island 8-0. Guidry gets the win. Pfeffer takes the loss. Thurman Munson goes 3 for 5 with a double. Chicago and St. Pete. Chicago 8. They blank St. Pete 8-0. Musina gets the win. Powell takes the loss. Korowski goes 2 for 4 with his third home run. 6 runs batted in. Lehigh and San Francisco. Lehigh blanks San Francisco 6-0. Kershaw gets the win. Clemens takes the loss. That would have been a hell of a game to do. Kershaw gets the complete game and strikes out 9. Carpathian Wolves in Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay blanks the Carpathian Wolves 3-0. Blyleven gets the win. Facero takes the loss. Maury Wills goes 1 for 3 and hits his first home run of the year. Vegas and Florence. And Florence defeats Vegas again, this time 5-3. Jose Rijo gets the win. Claude Osteen takes the loss. Reggie Sanders goes 2 for 4 with a home run and 3 runs batted in. Congratulations. Way to go there, Florence. So they improved to 3-3. T-Ville and the D-Gens. D-Gens edge T-Ville 5-4. Packard gets the win. Hernandez gets the loss. Ray Ordonez goes 3 for 4. I don't know if it's Maglio or Ray. I don't know. I think it's Maglio. Anyhow, Ordonez goes 3 for 5, hits a home run, and had 2 doubles. Mid-Michigan and Hadley Lake up next. And it's Hadley Lake 4-3 over Mid-Michigan. In 11 innings, Luxdaus gets the win. Berber takes the loss. Ty Cobb goes 3 for 4 with a triple, a double, and a stolen base. Finally, Dallas and Manchester. And the Red Bolts defeat Dallas 5-2. Ashby gets the win. Cy Young takes the loss. Tony Gwynn goes 4 for 4, including a double. We'll back out of this after we look at a few neat highlights here. So, Rube Waddell in 10 innings in a win. Or I don't know if it was a win. But for Hadley Lake. Was this the win for Hadley Lake? Let's see what game this was. April 12th. Just like to see a few of these highlights really quickly. Oh yeah, this was that big crazy long game. So it was Waddell that struck out 11 of those 16 batters. Good stuff. All right, let's back out of this quickly and look at our standings, and then I'm going to zip this up and pass it along to whomever will be broadcasting. So look at the Earth Division here. Red Bolts hold a half-game lead over Hagerstown. So they're at 5-3, Hagerstown at 3-2. In the Wind Division, San Francisco and Lehigh in a dead heat tie for first. And they are just half game up on 3 teams in the middle of the pack. D-Gens, Cleveland, and Chico's just a half game back. And T-Ville, a much improved team in the early going here, 3-4, just a game back. So the Wind Division looking really, really good here so far. In the Fire Division, Canada with a 1.5 game lead on Edmonton. Canada at 6-1. Edmonton at 4-2. Vegas not far behind, 2 games back at 4-3. St. Pete and Carpathian So the water division, the weakest division of the four, these two are tied for first, each at 4-4, and they're half game up on the amazing St. Hadley Lake. So that does it. And I will get this zipped up. So I am in first at the end of this broadcast. Oh yeah, I'm in first. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's So Florence owns Vegas, says Mike Silva. So yeah, it's going to be a fun league. I don't know who's doing anything next, but please, keep up with what's going on, guys. This league's a lot of fun. If you'd like to join in season 3, let any of the owners here will pass it along, or let Steve or Big Clue know directly. Fields of Dreams League. And then just quick announcement to remind you, St. Patrick's Day, the first official episode of Diamonds and Dice, and this one will be on Bernie Strom's channel. So we'll be looking forward to see you on St. Patrick's Day for that. Wear green if you can. And then the Ned McGreevy League, the next Ned McGreevy League the draft will be in about 3 weeks, and I'll talk about that more as we get closer. Franchise Stars Baseball League, opening day Friday, this coming Friday, 15th March. Check that out. Legend Sports Universe. It's going to be another electrifying season. And also, of course, that is the same day as the release of Out of the Park Baseball 25. And if you get it on Steam, I think it's something like a 20%, 15 or 20% discount Friday. So that's it. That's the baseball news. We're green. Sean says he'll be lucky if he's wearing pants that day. All right, guys. Just very quickly, thank you to Sean, to Skuni, to Yoko 007 there, to Mike Silva, David Lando, Buckshot, who I will get his wrench to him. If you guys know who's going to broadcast next, let me know. And I'll announce this here really, really quickly as I say thank you to everybody. Pretty active chat tonight. It's always nice. John DFW was here with us. Aaron Reed was here. Light Years from Home. Great channel. Check it out, guys. Was here tonight. Thank you, buddy. Steve Tate, our commissioner, was here tonight. Carlos Yaz, I hope your friend is going to be all right. He had to go help a friend. Thank you for coming in, Carlos. Certainly, friends more important. Todd B in here. Contenda thus far in the early going. I know Robert, RGO Network. Christopher Slovic, damn it. Sorry I didn't see you, Chris. So our good friend Christopher, another great channel to check out, does all things pretty awesome. It sounds like the real thing, not a ham and egger like myself. Who else? There's Robert. There's Robert. And Bernie Strom was here. All right. He was here for the first game. And I think we got everybody. There's a couple people still going because I know somebody hasn't been here in a while. And I'd like to make sure I get everybody. Nathaniel Lentz, thank you. Marlon Price, thank you. It's been a while. Samuel Smith, haven't seen you in a long time. Slash Deep Gaming was with us. Carlos Yaz, first in the ballpark tonight. All right. And that is it, gentlemen. Thank you. And as Sean likes to remind us, Canada A's best record in the Fields of Dreams, as usual, he says. All right. Guys, take care, and thank you very, very, very much. I don't know when I'll be broadcasting again, but keep an eye out for continuing action in the Fields of Dreams Baseball League. And until next time, see you around the batting cage. Good night, everybody, and happy St. Patrick's Day.